Ambush the Game. We're back again. We want to talk about friends you can't talk to. Vic and myself, we're friends, but we can talk. We actually disagree a lot. I've been told in the past by, a couple folks that you and him agree on everything. Nah, we don't agree on everything. We just know how to disagree without falling out about it.
True.
So today's topic, Vic and I are going to talk about friends you can't talk to. Vic, you know any people that you just, if something happens, you'd rather not say anything to them about it?
Well, honestly, I know people, you can say family, definitely, friends, and maybe like co-workers, different people that you ran into and they open up to you about, things that's going on in their life. And trying to be a mature man, you will listen. And a lot of times it's funny, but people don't, I guess they just be venting. They don't really want your opinion. But a lot of times you can hear that some of them want your input on certain things. And when you start to talking about it, which is really a kick in the ass to me, as soon as you give them some kind of idea of what you might do, because you really don't know their full situation. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if they lying. You have to listen to them to see if they putting shit in there that ain't really filling in all the blanks. You know what I'm saying? And then you start talking to them and they fucking start defending the same shit that they was talking about. It's a little weird.
I was just thinking today, I called you because I needed to vent. But at the same time, I said, just tell me straight, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me, about, because I know I was in my feelings and upset about it, but I didn't think that I couldn't call you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would always want somebody to have somebody to talk to. I think we all need a sounding board, a springboard to bounce stuff off of, and sometimes to listen to you when you're not in the very best way.
Yes.
But I do know of a few other friends that we have that you can't really tell them anything, no matter what it is or what it's about. So
yeah,
I'm sure we all got family that are that way. But what do you do when you have that person that asks you a question or wants you to listen to what they say, but don't really want to hear your commentary back? Do you just listen?
You know what I say? It ain't hard. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Because what people fail to realize, especially if they close enough, depending on what they talk about, I put a little weight on you because you tend to care. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then it's frustrating when you try to tell people what would be better, at least if you using your logic, what would be better or might help the situation out. Then they come with all kinds of back talk, you know what I'm saying, or sideways and flipping shit on you where you sitting here trying to say, hey, just look at it like this, which, I always believe with us being grown, because I'm talking about grown people, you have the right to do whatever you want to. But if we're going to have a conversation, don't start no shit if you don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I remember back in the day, I kind of was labeled that way. I didn't think I was. I think I was I kind of was, but I didn't think I was at the time.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference in being passionate about what you're talking about and then being fucking stubborn, you know what I'm saying? That's not wanting to hear anything. I think when I come across somebody that engages me now and then wants me to listen, I have to stop them. Hey, I ain't gonna just listen without having something to say, because you ain't gonna unload on me and then walk away, and then I got to carry your shit for you.
Yeah.
Especially if you're saying something that's absolutely wrong. Now, if I don't know you, then I don't give a fuck what you're talking about or what you're going through. I know that may be wrong, but I'm not gonna get invested in somebody that I'm not. We okay. Yeah, we cool.
Yeah, and it's hard when you don't have a real connection for them, because it's weird that we speaking on that some kind of way. I don't know if I have some kind of openness about me or whatever. When I deal with strangers, I have heard some of the most deep shit from strangers that I would have never told nobody as far as my personal business.
Mm-hmm.
And
because you didn't know them.
That's right. Because why would I do that?
Yeah.
But it just seemed to be in my life. I have ran into a number of people just passing. They will give me advice, especially older people, man. I listen to them a lot, and it helped me. And people my age or younger, they'll come to me and they'll start a conversation. And next thing you know, they telling me about some deep shit that's going on in their life. And I'll be like, wow, why me? But it has happened so much. I just take it in, bro. I don't walk away. I don't cut them off. I listen to them. I give them a little feedback, and I sympathize with them. And it's kind of weird. It has happened to me a number of times.
Well, maybe you got that type of aura about you that you don't come off as, oh shit, I can't think of the word.
I was trying to think of it myself.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know, standoffish.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you don't come off that way, maybe you come off as being friendly, which I always thought I was friendly too. I get along with people very well.
Yeah.
But you know, dealing with people when they are hard to talk to, as I get older, I find that more and more difficult. So what I see that I'm doing now is I pull away from them. And I don't know if that's fair to them, but I think I've said enough to them that if it's still a confrontation, and I don't mean confrontation as in anything physical, but confrontation as in the conversation gets a little testy.
Yeah.
I just don't want to do that no more.
I understand. I found when you said the older you get, with you getting older, you're dealing with people that's a little bit more mature. And
Supposed
a lot
to be.
of us, and a lot of us think we know everything anyway. So I don't know why the conversation even gets started to begin with if you don't want to listen.
When you're talking about just a bad situation that happened to a person, and they're talking to you to vent, and you're trying to be open and understanding, but what if what the situation is that was fucked up was something that they had a part in? They're not completely the innocent party.
Yeah.
And you can't get across to them, hey man, you know, you had a role to play in that too. And then they turn on you. I'm talking about those type of people, man, where it makes you, it strains the relationship, the friendship, when you know that you're trying to help, but they're just not receiving what you're saying.
That's true.
You're saying it the best way because you care about this person. You're trying not to be nasty.
Yeah.
And how you deliver your message, but at the same time, if they're not getting it and now they're looking at you like, you supposed to be on my side.
Yeah.
Shit, man, I am on your side, but damn, you got to accept your responsibility in this shit too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, going forward, don't dump this negative ass energy off on me no more.
That's right. And that's where I started from the first comment. Get the fuck out of my face. Go on about your business because you know everything. You don't want to listen. And now I got a half-ass headache because I care, but I can't say nothing because obviously you in this position because you ain't open-minded enough to see that you got other options where you can make this better. You part of the problem.
So what do you guys think about that? Do you have people that it's just hard to talk to? They're hard to say anything to when they got a head full of steam about a particular issue. I find myself moving away from them. Vic tells them, get the fuck out my face right off the top. How do you handle it? Get the fuck out my face. I'll tell you, man, hey, if you are at the age that we are and you are unable to hold a civilized conversation, that shit is fucking draining. Because at our age, your ass should know better. You should know how to deal with, adversity without snapping on the people who are closest to you.
That's right.
So if you like that, then you fucked up, and you and I probably are not friends.
No, that's right.
Hey, this was a quick, short blast. Ambush the game.